Hey guys, Kev here, and I got my custom toxic fat carbon scales and backspacer for my Sharksfoot Demko 80-20.5. So I wanted to put them on. I also have the Skiff Bearings, which these will be coming out again soon. They are making more as we speak. These are the 6mm, 1mm. You can get those from skiffmadeblades.com. You can use code LeftyEDC for 5% off your bearings purchase. These scales come from Carbodice. Spencer is a guy that I've talked to on Instagram. He made my Arctic fat carbon scales for my Clip Point 20.5, which right now is at River's Edge Cutlery's custom shop. And it's being completely blacked out, except for obviously the carbon or the fat carbon scale. So that's going to look pretty cool, I hope. They're going to do the clip as well, which is cool. I'm going to try to get a PVD coated lynch clip once they drop. So hopefully I can get a matching clip because I like the deep carry. Backpack B actually sent me a couple of Lefty Demko clips, but they are lost in the mail somewhere, so that is what it is. So let's get into this. I have a T10 here and a T6. I believe that's what I need. This is the Combat Beads driver. It's a JW knife collaboration, I believe, with Combat Beads. And that'll be our T10. There's a pivot screw. There's a little Loctite in there. I'm not sure if that was me or them. I can't remember. So it may come with Loctite. It may not. I think the body screws are Loctited just slightly, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And they're all the same, so I have no fear here of losing them. Plus, I can just keep the clip together. I've been waiting to really carry this knife until I got these scales because I don't like these stock scales very much. So that's kind of the thing. Now we just want to make sure the spring does not shoot across the room. Now you guys have seen this disassembly from me before, I think maybe even a couple times. I did it on Instagram once, and I'm pretty sure I did it on YouTube as well. You can see it's basically still centered in there. Oh, there you go. It's moving now. But yeah, so we're going to try to pry this off carefully. And then I'm going to watch out for that spring, which inevitably I'll lose. Let's try this. There we go. I let it hit me in the hand, and we're good. This scale can go in here, and that'll go in the Demko box in case I ever sell it, etc. Put this aside, put that aside. This is your lock. You guys have probably all seen this before. There's the patent number. There's all the wear on it. I did sand. I don't know if you can see it. I did sand the edges of this because it is sharp as hell, guys. At least the new ones I've had, super sharp. Now it's nice and soft. Not soft, but you know what I mean. Get some alcohol here. And I will be replacing the bearings, obviously, because they are trash, which you can see right here. They're steel cage, steel bearings, which absolute trash. I'm just cleaning all the junk off of the Shark Lock. I gotta say, guys, I truly just love this locking mechanism. It's just really cool in my opinion. So, yeah. I wish it had more of a detent, so to speak, but that's really here nor there at this point. Put this aside. You can see the difference right here. I think it's even a smaller cage, but it fits perfectly. You get more balls. There's 19 in there versus probably like 13. And they're ceramic. So you're just going to get a better overall package. It's not a shitty little stamped out cage. You get blade play on these, even if you really tighten them down. With these skiffs, because it's a solid cage, it just does a better job. At least from what I've noticed. I just got back from lunch with the boys, some local knife buddies. Shout out to Joe, Chris, and Matt. Thank you guys for coming out. to my area for lunch. And it was pretty cool. So, go. All right. So, I don't know where the hell I was. So, anyway, I got distracted with something. Cleaning the knife. That's what I'm doing. Cleaning the knife. So, we all know that the AUS 10A is just not that good on these. I haven't really tested this one because, like I said, I haven't carried it yet. But once, maybe. So, we'll see how the steel holds up. This is a newer one. It came with the black Grivery. The one I have is actually from Blade Show. So, it's one of the first 20.5s, which apparently had the shittiest heat treat. So, we'll see how this holds up. You guys know I'm not the steel guy, so I'm not going to know how great it is or whatever. Probably. It's going to take a while before that happens. But we'll see. I do love these scales, so it may be sooner rather than later. Let me clean this scale. Oh, shit. I didn't even take the scale off. Idiot. All right. I have to take everything out. I forgot. Fuck. All right. Just don't want to fuck this up. That one's the big one. This one's second. And this one's third. Okay. Yeah, I got to take everything off. That sucks. Forgot about that. I was over here all ready to put it back together. I was just worried about the skiffs. I will say, though, this seems to be a pretty simple construction to do the scale swaps on. I haven't really had a problem. But now that I just said that, I probably jinxed it. We'll see. Barrel spacers. So the one difference you notice is that these have pins in them, like fake pins, and his does not. But I have not noticed an issue. So I don't know, but anyway, put that in here, get this liner off, nothing else on there. I hate this cartoon fucking shit on there. Put that in there, and then put the skiffs or the shit bearings in here, and that will go in the Demko box. So to put her back together, we need this scale. It's kind of cool how these scales look a little different. Like this one looks more matted than that one. I don't know. Not really, but anyway. So I got these barrels I got to put back in. Looks like they're D-shaped too, which is interesting. Where's the D-shaped part? Or is it just one of them's like that? I don't know. Oh, the backspacer, dummy. Okay. Let's try that again, Kev. Let's get the pivot first. Put this through. Probably gonna have to just do this. I'm just gonna line one up. Are these all the same? Fuck, they're not. Okay, Kev. So I'm gonna guess that the shorter one is gonna go where this one goes. And the longer ones are for the clip, because there's 2 clip screws, so. Is it taking or no? What's going on? So I don't see a D shape anywhere here. So it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know, whatever. Is it D-shaped on here, maybe? Yeah, So the backspacer is D-shaped, but the carbonized one isn't. Got it. Another strange difference that makes no difference. So, which side is the clip going on? I don't know. I'll deal with that after. I'll obviously tighten everything later. This is my Brian Brown Vulcan bit driver in zirconium. Love it. Look at these. Oh my God, these look good. All right, we're pretty lined up there. So now we can start the fuckery. I'm gonna use the 10 weight and the 85 weight. Actually, I'm gonna go right to 85 weight on this. Just makes sense to me to do that. Because that was a little much, Kev. Because it's sort of an Axis style knife, like it's gonna go flip flopping everywhere. I think having the lubrication be a little heavier is probably a benefit on this, if you know what I mean. So let's see. Put it right here because it's really small. There we go. Okay. Start with that. And then this, I gotta get the shark lock in, obviously. So I saw some other shit fall. It's just, I keep forgetting to grab my disassembly mat when I do these. So this big boy was up here. This guy, clean that off, is right here. And this guy was right here. All right, we're all in. And this guy and the spring. Well, let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna shut this. Where does this go again? Down here? Flip it over, sorry. I was just thinking it'd be good to put a little bit of oil, you know, in those areas. So that goes like that, right? And then this pops in. Right? And it drops down. Yep, okay. Then this goes over top. Put a little bit on here. You can see the track in here already, which is good. All right, we have oil on everything, I think, so we're good to go there. I am really enjoying nano oil, guys. It definitely is equal to KPL so far, in my opinion. KPL heavy. And the 10 weight is just different. It's 10 weight instead of, 15 or whatever. So it's a little lighter. So that's up to you what you want to use it on. But obviously, guys, I still love KPL. I haven't seen the long-term effects of nano oil yet. I do like the 85 weight on detent balls and some bearing tracks. But I don't know what it's going to do long-term, if it's going to need to be reapplied or get real gritty. I know that KPL heavy does not. It doesn't get gritty easily. It doesn't need to be reapplied all the time. And that's what I love about KPL. So I'm still recommending Knife Pivot Lube, of course. You can go to their website, knifepivotlube.com. You can use my code, Lefty10 at checkout. It is confirmed that you cannot use that code at McDonald's. So Stevie Wonder Woman tested that out for us, and it does not work at McDonald's, sadly. All right, so what am I doing? Why is this? Okay, we got a problem. Don't, okay. So, what did I do wrong? That's my question, because we all know I did something wrong. Right? That's how it locks up, and then you pull it down, and then it swings. So maybe we should apply it down here. I don't know. Let's try that. Yeah, but I can't get the freaking thing in there with the spring like that. I think what happened was the scale just stuck to something it didn't need to. So... Ah, there we go. We good now, or what? Okay. I've had very good luck with his scales so far. I've tried, this is my third set. I had the TerraTough for my clip point, and then I got the Fat Carbon for my clip point. And I've had really good success with all of it. Clip is set up for lefty, so here we go. Just getting everything seated. I'm not tightening anything. I haven't even put the pivot in yet. I'm going to try to clean it off. Some more alcohol. It's a T10, by the way. T8 might fit, but doesn't mean it's the right bit. So let's make sure you use the right bit. Okay, so that Loctite's not coming off of there, but that's okay. I mean, I could get it off, but I don't want to. Where is my Loctite? Still working on the first tube of this stuff. And for this, it's a big old thread, right? I mean, damn, I didn't realize, but I think an O-ring might work, but I think an O-ring might work. Would it work? Is it flat? Like, how does that work? I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. So you just want to let that work into the threads. Then I'm going to flip it over and put a little on this side. And guys, this is always going to be more than you need because I always do too much. I mean, look at the lube, look at everything, right? But that's okay. Just how I roll. Then I'm going to place the screw in. And I'm going to grab my bit driver. And I'm going to start driving. Weird. Okay. So, centering looks good. First, I'm going to tighten all the screws because they were not tightened. Pretty good. This looks so badass already. Now, these are barrels, so you just need to be careful, but make sure they're tight. Tight, okay. Everything's together. That's what I love about his scales. Everything seems to just go together perfectly, no issues. I've had some issues with scales before, like Rip's Garage Tech not quite going together the way I want them to. So checking for blade play, we have some. So we need to tighten the pivot more. There we go. Still a little bit of play. Yeah, still got a little play. All right, now it's locked up, but now it's not going to go anywhere. Huh. Look at that. Centering is off now. Hold on a second. So that's weird. I never realized this. It goes the other way. So it starts over on this side, which is unusual. Usually on a knife, it starts on this side, and as you tighten, it moves this way. This blade moves the other way. That's really interesting, actually. And yeah, it's way off. There's no play, but it sucks. A little bit of play. Jesus. In order to get it centered, it needs to be here, which is just so loose. I wonder if something's wrong. I wonder if I don't have the pivot seated right. I've had this issue before. Because look at that. It's like basically centered as is. Why would it? Why would the centering get worse? I mean, I get it, you're tightening the pivot, but it's just dumb. God damn it. I get it, it's too tight, but still, I need it to be. Fuck. This is it where there's no blade play. Action feels pretty good, but Yeah, the action feels fine, but the centering is fucked. You guys know that's gonna bug the shit out of me. But I swear it was pretty good before. I don't know. I don't think his scales would fuck that up, is what I'm saying. The fuck? What was that? That was the spring. Fuck. Where did it go? Where that? Oh, it's right here. Jesus. So, where is our problem? I think our problem is this fucking thing. It just keeps wanting to... Ah, look at that. It's got different pegs on different sides. Supposed to go this way? This one's the same way. It's so weird. That one goes in either way. This one. Okay. I don't know what the difference would be, to be honest. Sure, somebody's screaming right now. They saw something, right? But there's not much I can do, technically, to fix this, because it's just... You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. I just gotta make sure everything's seated right, because it did seem off when I was putting it together, but... See how that one doesn't want to go in now? Is that because I'm putting the... Should have paid attention, huh? That one's in. So I'm thinking I have this one upside down right now. Of course I can't get it out, so... Fuck. All right, let's try this again. Maybe I had them right the first time. I've never had an issue putting one of these together. Like, honestly, never had an issue with centering either. At least that was my other one. I didn't have an issue. Okay. All right. Everything is slammed down. All right, the pivot is pushed all the way through because I can feel it on the other side. Let's try to put that in first. Probably need to reapply Loctite, although I'm going to end up fucking... Just a little bit in case. You'd think on a knife I've taken apart before I wouldn't have a problem. Huh? Well, that looks better, but is it tight? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens when I tighten everything down, though. Where's the one screw? Okay. Please be good. 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 It already looks off again. You'd think for a $150 knife that does not much well other than have a cool lock, they could at least fucking get the centering right. Then again, they probably don't want you fucking with it either. Please, 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 please. All right, we are centered. Very minimal play. We dropped shut. Let's just tighten it a little bit and hope I didn't just fucking fuck it up. No play. Yes. Okay. So it's still off a little bit. What is that feeling? What is that? It feels... All right, I think we're good. I think I'm overthinking stuff. I mean, you can see the seams on everything is tight, so... See, I think most people don't care about centering as much as I do, or blade play as much as I do, so getting them all right is always a pain in the ass for me. You can see the centering is off just by looking. You can see down the line there, it's off to this side, right? See it there too. But it's not as bad. It's still pretty bad. It's fucking annoying as hell is what it is. Just hate bad centering, guys. It just pisses me off. Got no play though, and it's coming down. So it's gonna break in, I guess. Just wish I could get it to sit like right there. That's what I want. But it's all the way over there. So that's all right. Not the end of the world. I'll get over it. Once it locks tight and it stays at least in this position, I'll shut up. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. So there you go, guys. That is the 80-20.5 again. Sorry, I know you've seen this before, but you know what? There's some people who haven't. You know, they're newer to the channel, or maybe they didn't care until they got one themselves and they want to see the disassembly. This did happen to me on the clip point once, I remember now. It's pretty good, guys. I mean, I'm really nitpicking. It's off, but it's not as bad as I'm making it seem. It's pretty good. The key is to make sure all of these pins pop in, and then make sure this pivot on this side is like really in there, because that's what happened to me the first time I think I put together the clip point. This wasn't pushed all the way in, and therefore the centering was jacked up. So you just want to make sure that's in there, and then you want to tighten your screws down. And damn, does this not look sexy or what? That made no sense, but look at that. Holy shit. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for watching my nonsense. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.